Hi guys, so this is this week's video for you and I wanted to concentrate on some really quick and easy poses that you can do before bedtime to get a much better sleep. I've been talking to quite a few people this week, or last week, and it seems a common theme that we're all having a little bit of an issue with sleeping at the moment. I'm not quite sure why it is, is it just underlying little bits of worry, is it concern? I don't know, but I do know that we're all feeling it. And so the next 6 poses are going to give you a nice sense of ease in the body and the mind. So you can use this before you go to bed, or if you're fancying a nap in the afternoon, maybe try these poses before you get settled down. So for tonight's class, there is no music that you can hear playing in the background, so you can pick your own music. There's some great playlists on Spotify for relaxation. There's spa music, yoga music, there's all sorts. So find something that you really like to listen to and pop that on before we begin. You will also need a couple of cushions for tonight's session. I like these bolster type cushions, but any will do. So get your mat set up nice and comfortably in a position that suits you, and then we'll begin. So sitting nice and tall on your mat. Remembering, if you have any issues with sitting in this way, you can bring the legs out, or you can sit on the shins, or you can sit on a cushion. It's no problem whatsoever. Just make yourself comfortable. Don't think of how it looks, think of how it feels to you. So sitting up nice and tall, let's just concentrate on the breath for a few moments, okay? Before we begin any postures, that's really your starting point. So what I want us to do is root ourselves in the current moment. Not what's coming up next, not what's happened, just be here right now, just for the next few moments. So allow the shoulders to drop down and keep the breath nice and easy. So as you breathe in, let the belly fill up, take it all the way up into the chest, all the way up to the collarbones, and as you pause at the very top, hold the breath in and then exhale really smooth. Nice long breath out. 2 more just like that. So big breath in, fill the whole body up, make some space in the belly and all the way up to the collarbones. Hold the breath in at the top and then exhale really smooth. Nice. Last one just like that. Big breath in, fill the whole body up. Pause at the very top and exhale really, really smooth. Continue in that pattern, so just take a few moments here to root yourself fully in the breath, okay? And this is a good practice now for identifying any thoughts or feelings that are coming up, okay? We tend to think that if a thought comes up, we have to engage with it, we have to do something, we have to think some more. If a thought comes up whilst we're practicing yoga, I want you to just notice it, as if it was on a billboard. Yeah, so the thought is there for a few seconds and then it changes. Yeah, we don't get engaged with billboard advertisements, we don't. We drive past. I want you to do the same with your thoughts. So if a thought comes up, be aware of it and then keep driving on. Don't get too attached to a thought or a feeling just for now. Just stay in the breath. Stay with something that's super simple. And when we're ready, we're just going to do some simple exercises to release tension in the neck and the shoulders, and my personal hotspot, the top of the shoulder blade. So, sitting nice and tall, we're going to bring the chin down towards the chest. I want you to take a big breath in and look all the way up to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, you're going to look all the way down to the floor. Big breath in, look all the way up. Exhale, look all the way down. Last one, just like that. Big breath in, look all the way up. Exhale, look all the way down. and then bring your head back to a neutral position. Good. So we're going to do the same again, but we're going to go side to side. Now I'm not sure whether the camera flips the perspective for you guys, so I'm going to give the instruction that I'm going to look to the right. If that looks the opposite to you, then please just look to your right. Take a big breath in and look to the right. Breathe out, come back through the centre and look to the left. Same thing again, big breath in, look all the way over to the right. Exhale, look all the way over to the left. Last one, just like that, big breath in. Exhale, look across the left. And then you're going to come back through the centre. Nice. Bring the hands onto the back of the head now. Elbows are wide. So we're going to open up the front of the body and the upper back in this pose. So take a big breath in, look up and lean back. And as you breathe out, you're going to collapse in, bring the elbows together, round through the upper back. Before inhaling back to the start, look all the way up. Exhale, collapse in. Inhale, look all the way up. Exhale, collapse in. Last one, just like that. Big breath in, look up. Exhale, collapse in. And then you're going to release the hands back onto the knees and roll up through the spine, nice and slow. Good. Let's do a little bit of lateral movement side to side here. So just moving your cushion out the way. Right hand down. I'm going to take a big breath in and reach up with the left arm. Breathe out and hinge. Just let go of the head, reach through the fingers, enjoy that stretch all the way along the side of the body. Big breath in, come back through the centre, breathing out, flip it in the opposite direction. Reach through the fingers, feel that stretch through the upper back. Take a big breath in, come all the way back to your seated position. Good. Let's try a little twist now just to release that upper back a little bit more. So you're going to bring the right hand to the left knee. Left arm behind you, the left arm is straight and you're pushing down through the fingertips. Take a big breath in, sit up tall. Breathe out and twist. See if you can look over that left shoulder. Breathing out, come back through the centre. Switch it up. So left arm to right knee. Right arm behind you, nice and straight. Take a big breath in. Breathe out, twist. See if you can look over that right shoulder. And then we're going to come back through the centre, nice and tall. Good. We're going to bring ourselves onto our back now. So you'll need your cushion back just to rest underneath your head. We're going to do something that is super restful on the body. And also it starts to open up the hips in a really gentle, easy way. A lot of people hold tension throughout the body, and we're mainly concentrating on neck and shoulders today, but it's easy to underestimate just how tight this area can get. If we're sitting in chairs a lot, if we're being a lot less active, then this is a great one just to passively open those hips. So we're going to lie down on the back. Now, I need you to bring the soles of the feet together. And then as you lie down, you're just going to let the knees fall out to the side. Okay, get yourself comfy on your cushion. And you're going to bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. And all I want you to do is breathe really deeply again, just like we did a moment ago. Now, if the hips are very, very tight and this feels uncomfortable, what you can do is pop your cushions underneath your knees, so you can have a little bit of padding for your knees whilst you lay in this pose. So see how it feels. Excuse me. When you're breathing in here, you almost want the hands to lift up. You know, you're breathing in so deeply that the hands are actually being lifted up by the belly and the chest. Breathe out nice and slow. And so you can stay in this pose for quite some time, guys. You know, when you do this practice again, once you know the poses, then you can stay in them as long as you feel you want to. You know, there's no set amount of time. What you'll notice if you've got the cushions under your knees is after a short amount of time you can take those out and you'll find even more space in those hip flexors. And it's another opportunity to practice disengaging with thoughts. So if a thought comes up, notice it and then let it just go again. Yeah, let's not get too attached to any particular thought. So after spending time here in this pose, and this is really up to you, I would allow a minimum of 10 deep breaths and exhales here. You're going to bring those knees in towards you and give yourself a nice hug. Just rock it out from side to side. So we're going to allow the knees to fall to the right here, super slow-mo, and you're going to reach out with your left arm and rest it on the floor. I want you to look across to your left fingertips. Now allow this right arm to just rest, okay? It doesn't want to feel like it's working, just let it rest. And you're going to take some deep breaths in here. No effort, just letting the body find its most comfortable position. And just allowing your thoughts to be as they are, and you're just witnessing them. When you're ready, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So squeeze the knees back in. Give yourself a little cuddle, and then you're going to let the knees fall to the left. Reach out with right arm, look over right fingertips. Let that right arm rest. Now a little tip here, if this right shoulder is massively off the floor, I want you to come out of the twist a little bit until it sets back down, okay? So don't twist so far that that right shoulder is compromised. And just find the ease in the pose. You know, if there's any pain anywhere, then come out of the twist until it feels good again. Don't stay in something that doesn't feel nice. Breathing deep. Listening to the birds singing. Just feeling quite relaxed and quite easy in our own body. So when you're ready, we're going to come out of the twist. You're going to squeeze your knees back in, give yourself a hug, rock it out from side to side. And then we're just going to roll to our side first, and then bring yourself up to a seated position. So for this next one, you're going to stretch the legs out nice and long. We're going to bend the left knee in, and you're going to rest that left foot on the inside of the right thigh, okay? You can move about a little bit here so that you feel comfortable. Now, if that right leg is super tight, which it may be, then you can bend it, okay? So don't think you need to keep this right leg completely straight. You don't have to, you know, you can move it as you see fit. You know your body better than me. So listen to how it feels. If you straighten the leg out and you think, oh no, that feels quite hard work, then don't stick with it. You know, this is designed to help us go to sleep easy. So we don't want to stress the body in any way. So keep it easy. So right leg is either straight or bent. We're going to take a big breath in and make some space. And as you breathe out, I want you to just take a nice, easy forward bend over that right thigh. Take another deep breath in when you're ready. And as you breathe out, just see if there's any more room. If there is, let your hands slide down. If there isn't, stay where it's easy. And just keep listening to the body, not the thoughts, the body. You know, how far does it want to go into this pose? How much can I soften? How much can I release, all right? And be honest with yourself. If that's all the way up here, then stay there. Once you're at your final edge and you know you can't go any further, relax your head, relax the shoulders, and just stay here, just breathe. Nice and easy. If the breath isn't easy, that's a sign that you've gone too far into the pose. So you can always come back a bit, that's no problem whatsoever. If you want to come out of a pose early, then that's also okay. Get good at knowing you, all right? Not always what the teacher says. You're going to take an inhale and come out of the pose nice and slowly, rebuilding the spine, and then stretch that left leg out, give the legs a shake, then we'll do it on the opposite side. So keep left leg long this time. You're going to bend right knee in. And you don't have to take it right up to the groin, you can do it wherever feels good for you, okay? Same thing again, if that left leg is super tight, bend it a little bit. You know, we can still get that extension, we can still melt over the thigh, but it takes out that huge stretch. So see how you feel. If the leg is long, big breath in, reach up, breathe out, melt. So take an easy fold. Take another breath in when you're ready. Breathe out and see if there's any more room. If there is, take it. If there isn't, stay where you are, okay? Keep it easy. That is the whole aim. When you're at your final edge and you know you can't go any further, relax the head, drop the shoulders. So we don't want to see any of this. Let them sink, okay? Keep practicing letting the thoughts go as they come up. Just watch them and then send them on the way. When you're ready, we're going to take a big breath in and rebuild the spine. Stretch the legs out, give them a shake. And so we're going to move into our final pose now, which is going to encourage a really restful sleep for us. And we're going to use our best friend, the wall. And you're also going to use your cushions here as well. So to get into legs up the wall, we're going to get as close to the wall as we can go. Making sure our pillows are ready for our head. We're going to bring our hips pretty much straight next to the wall. And then you're going to shuffle your legs up and you're going to rest your head on your cushions. Relax your arms at the side of the body. And take a few deep breaths. Allow the heart to just rest. Allow your breathing pattern to just rest. There's no effort here. Nothing is required of you. If legs up the wall is too much, then use your sofa or a chair. And again, there's no prescribed amount of time to spend in this pose. You know, you can stay here as long as you feel comfortable. You can bring the legs closer together. You know, it really is up to you, how you are feeling when you practice. And pretty soon you'll start to feel like your legs are super heavy,
And you will notice that your breath just starts to get a lot easier. Now you can put a little cushion underneath the small of the back as well. So experiment with that and see how that feels for you. And just keep reminding yourself that right now there's nowhere to be, there is nothing to do. So you might as well just fully sink into this present moment. To come out of the pose, you can bend your knees and squeeze them in towards you, and then you can roll to your side. I would recommend that you follow this short sequence with a really long relaxation. So when you come out of legs up the wall, get back on your mat with your cushions, maybe a little blanket to hand as well. Get yourself super cozy and have 5 to 10 minutes relaxing on your mat. I hope you've enjoyed this sequence to help you sleep. I'll be making a few more short videos for you during the course of lockdown, just to keep you engaged and to keep you healthy, hopefully, throughout this whole situation. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you again really soon. Thanks so much, guys.